Hey everybody. First off, I'd just like to apologize for the hiatus I have taken in posting videos. I have been working on some things in my life and working through some stuff. And yeah, I've just been trying to make things a little bit better and yeah, trying to improve things in certain aspects. But with that said, I think move on to what I'd like to talk about today, which is don't industrialize your life. And what I mean by that is, so what I've noticed with modern day culture is that, virtually every aspect of living is, industrialized or streamlined. Um, and there's like nothing personal about it. Like, say, for example, dating apps and, parenting. I mean, parenting, marriage, having kids, um, all that stuff, even homeowning is kind of industrialized. And there's nothing personal about it. There's no personal touch, I think. And what I would like to say to that is that in order for people to feel invested in life, and I think it also could be part of the reason why, people by and large aren't as happy as they used to be, because there's no personal there's less personal touches in life. Like, people don't like when 50 years ago, when your mom sewed your wedding dress together, or your folks built the house together, or your buddy built a bench or something. And a big one, actually, a big example, good example is when you work on a farm and you grow your own crops and your own food. You're invested in that. You're more likely to be proud of yourself and get invested into that than if you just go to the store, you buy it, you're like, oh yeah, uh, you had no part in that. And I think that's also part of the reason why people are so unhappy with their jobs, is that there's no personal investment in for people in, like, a lot of corporate settings, like working at Walmart or Target or fast food, McDonald's, Wendy's, and I think a good portion of that can be attributed to less personal touches in life. I mean, because when you don't have a personal investment into something, then you're not as likely to care as much about it. You're more like lackadaisical about it. And I think that in order for people to be a lot happier, I mean, I think first of all, places like Walmart and Target and all that crap, I think that they're a testament to the modern age. And I think that if we had more like local stores and businesses that people actually were invested in and got behind and cared about, that people would be happier. People would be a lot more, um, what's the word I'm looking for? They would be a lot more likely to go to these places, because I mean, the Walmart here looks like a warehouse. It used to look a lot better, actually. It used to look more friendly, more, I guess, home-like. But they recently changed it. It basically looks like a warehouse, and it's gray and white. There's no like real personal touch to it. It's just bland. And I think the blandness of our culture has also created sort of this unhappy situation for people. And I think that at the end of the day, people how do I want to put this? People need to add personal touches to their lives. They can't just like be happy because they swiped right. I don't think that's a way. Or they can't be happy because oh, there's this program about raising kids and stuff like that, and and all the tens of thousands of dollars that you spent on your wedding. I mean, that's not the way to happiness, in my opinion. But I mean, let me know what you guys think, because I honestly, that's just my opinion. I wish, like back in when I went to prom when I was in high school. Everybody was just kind of off doing their own thing. Like they were dancing. There was a floor for dancing, but they were kind of just strewn everywhere. And that's not a bad thing. Okay, I'd like to point that out. That's not a bad thing. However, if you're with somebody that you care about, like your significant other, and you're doing that as opposed to, actually dancing with them, like when I think of dancing, I think of like ballroom dancing. You dance with your partner. You're not just like doing all sorts of weird jumping stuff. I don't even know how to put it, but you're not doing all that. You're actually like getting close to them. You're talking with them more privately. You're getting to know them. I mean, that's kind of the point of, in my opinion, sometimes getting to know somebody is, oh, you want to go dance with me? Oh, it's ballroom dancing. It's not like waving your hands all over the place. I mean, you can do that. That's just for fun, and that's totally cool. But if you like for a personalized and deep connection, I don't think that solves it. And I've yeah, that's just the stuff I've noticed within the past couple of years. But if anybody has any comments about what I've said, long story short, we need to do away with this spending money to be happy. This industrialized cookie cutter lifestyle, because that's not the way to happiness in my mind. But if somebody disagrees, please don't be a jerk about it. Just put in the comments why you disagree with me. Okay? I don't need somebody saying, "Oh, you're a moron because you think that." Um, that really does not provide any real argument. So, but if anyone has like a legitimate reason that they disagree with me or they'd like to add on, please feel free. Um, and yeah, once again, everybody, thanks for coming out. I am glad you're all still here. I'd like to apologize again for not uploading as much recently in the past couple of weeks as I would have liked, but I'm hoping that I can get more back into it relatively soon. So, with that said, everybody, have a good evening. Make sure to take care of yourself, stay hydrated, stay well fed, keep your mental health in check, and as always, we will see you later.